Today we're going to head to a car show in Fountain Hills, Arizona. Time to get this party started here in Fountain Hills, Arizona. They call this the Concours in the Hills because we're located in Fountain Hills, and there is a fountain somewhere out there in the middle. I think there's the base of it. Yeah, it'll go off here the first 10 minutes of every hour, but I'm gonna go ahead and make a full circle clockwise around this man-made lake to see what kind of supercars and fun stuff we can find. I have a hunch this is my friend Greg's car. It's an Aston Vantage Roadster with a 6-speed manual, 420 horsepower, MSRP of $138. Yeah, it's got to be his car. Very, very clean. I don't see him standing here, but I'll try and find him. I have a couple other friends I'm going to try and connect with today as well. But cell signal is not great here in this park. This show is consistently very well organized. You can see here's the lineup of Lotus cars. And then in the next row, we begin the Jag contingent. Interesting fact about this show, the founder, Peter Volney, donated the show in its entirety to Phoenix Children's Hospital just within the last couple months. And so the entire proceeds, or a good chunk of them anyway, from the registration fees, go to a good cause. So very cool of Peter to do that. And as you can see, the community really turns out to support it. Here's the first thing that really caught my eye was this replica time machine here with some correct swag on the dash and a hoverboard and all. Always appreciate when people go all out for movie recreations. When this sucker hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. There's some French stuff for you. Looks like that one's even got 300,000 miles. Here's a very cool VW Westphalia camper conversion with the whole setup here. Even a ham sandwich with lemonade. That's awesome. Chrysler Crossfire. And the 8 Series. It's an 840 Ci. Very, very cool car. I love the hardtop look with the pillarless B-pillar area. Great color too. There's a very cool and rare one. That's a 58 Porsche Speedster. Looks like even comes with a certificate of authenticity there. Signed by Frederick Schwab, president of CEO, Porsche Cars North America. My first Honda sighting, and it's a modified Civic. There's a car I recognize, a little 3-cylinder Honda Beat, right-hand drive, 5-speed manual with some custom treatment on the back end.
Oh, is that the K car? Little K car?
One of the coolest things about the Beat, if you've seen some of my previous channel content, is these factory zebra print cloth seats, and then also this decal classifying this car as midship amusement. Pretty awesome vintage Honda here. This part is Miata Mania. A lot of cars here. Love this beautiful, I don't know if that's Soul Red or what, but that's the retractable fastback version. I road tested one of those back in the day for a week and really enjoyed it. Now we're talking. We've got a Godzilla GTR next to a couple of new gen NSX, including a Type S and another Type S. So I recognize both of these actually. Sending a big shout out right now to my buddy Jay Fenning. You'll recognize his car as one of the most well-known in the NC1 NSX community. Jay's a good guy. He partnered with me and a few other folks on putting together the 2022 NS Expo event a few months ago, and check out his car. There's a pretty cool camp setup on top of this Wrangler Rubicon. One thing you don't see a lot of representation for here is just the classic American muscle and cars of that era. So here's a little section for that. Coming up, we have probably my second favorite car after the DeLorean Time Machine. This is a 72 Ford Gran Torino Sport, and I'll tell you a quick little story. My dad had one of these as a carpool car in the mid-1990s. It was lime green with a half vinyl top or a full vinyl, and we called it Slimer because it was green and it also leaked antifreeze. So I have some fond memories of my dad taking Slimer out in northern Utah and doing donuts in snow-covered church parking lots and running into snowbanks and anything we could do with it. I'll see if I can dig up a picture of Slimer to share with you guys, but it's definitely a car that evokes a lot of memories for me from about 25 or so years ago. Even an electric car contingent here. We have a good representation from the Tesla community, BMW, and Rivian over there. And a Tesla Cybertruck, little pedal car, go-kart kind of thing, I guess. And the Corvette community, not to be forgotten, over here on the east side of the park. We're going to wander through these real quick and show you some of the highlights. Pretty much every generation appears to be represented here, including very nice newer C8. There it goes. Been waiting for this thing to launch, and it's just now starting. I think it goes for about 10 minutes. I can't remember the exact elevation that it goes, but up until I want to say 1970s, it was the tallest fountain in the world, and pretty awesome. As fun as that is to drool over some 7-figure supercars, I wouldn't trade my old tried and trusty 94 Legend coupe for any one of them. So I think I'll be satisfied taking this one home. And thank you all for coming along to the car show with me. Till next time.